everyone. This is Jason DeCristofaro, your instructor for MUS 112, Intro to Jazz. This week we have talked about how Bix Beiderbecke used extensions over chords, and this is a bit of a difficult concept to grasp, so I hope in this video I can at least make some of this concept clearer to you. So we've already talked about how you can create chords by combining two or more notes. So for example, when I play these three notes at the same time, it creates a chord. Now, chords can have more than 3 or 4 notes. They can be a lot bigger and a lot more complex. So for example, I could take this chord and add additional notes on top. For example, I could keep adding more notes. So the original chord is colored or expanded upon to create a new sound, or a richer, fuller, more ambiguous and somewhat more complex sounding chord. A good way to think about this, if you want to draw an analogy to this, is with cooking. If you think about the first note of the chord, or the foundation of the chord, as the water in a pot of soup. Not a whole lot to it. Very bland, just the water in the pot. But we can add other things to that to make up the foundation of the soup. For example, I might add tomato juice and chicken stock. And combined with the water, tomato juice, chicken stock, we have a very basic soup. Something that is, a meal that provides sustenance, but maybe not the most flavorful thing. There's nothing wrong with water, tomato juice, and chicken stock. But if that's all we ever ate, it would get pretty dull pretty quickly. So what if we said, I'm going to throw some carrots on top of the water, tomato juice, and chicken stock? It changes the character of the basic soup, providing a new flavor, a new element to the soup. I might decide to add some spices, maybe a mild spice, which creates a pleasing effect for the palate, in this case a very consonant or pleasing sound over the chord. Or I might add a spice which adds a little more bite to the soup. So maybe I put in something like curry or something even spicier. This dissonant note is an extension, but unlike the carrot extension and the other extension, it's a little spicier. It has a little more kick to it, so we get this sound. If we want to keep adding to the soup, we might add some additional spices, but maybe something not quite as dissonant as this note. Maybe something a little milder, like oregano. So as you can tell, I'm not much of a cook. I'm not sure how a soup like that would taste. Probably not very good. But hopefully that gives you a clear idea of why jazz musicians use extensions. Simply put, to add variety or spice to the blander chords and to create more variety.